How's it going? Loose Trading Academy here, and I'm going to show you going into the next week one of the highest probability trades that you're going to make a ton of money on if you take it. This is going to be USD Canadian dollar on the weekly time frame. You can see that we were bouncing inside of this channel here, right? Eventually we broke out, we came up, and we're in a retest zone here, okay? So this is the retesting of that trend line that we broke. Now, if we go to the lower time frame to look for an entry reason, we're going to find one on daily and 4 hours. So if we switch over to the daily, we can see a beautiful head and shoulders pattern. So this is that box that we drew, retesting the trend line. Inside of this box, we have that head and shoulders here. So came up, was that left shoulder, head, forming that right shoulder. And even better too, just another piece of confluence is we form an engulfing candle, right? Is that engulfing candle on that right shoulder with an even high to the left shoulder. Last week, we came up, we grabbed our liquidity, and I do believe that we're going to be coming back down to continue the head and shoulders pattern, right? So what does this look like going into next week? Well, I believe next, let me get rid of these lines here. So I think going into next week, if we look at the lower time frame of the daily, so let's go ahead and drop to the 4 hour. We can see that we've created a lower high here. And then if we go to the 1 hour, we can see a large bearish momentum going down. So what should we look for to enter? I'll be looking to enter pretty quick on Sunday or Monday. But if we see a break of this trend line at the bottom here, I think that's a pretty good indicator that we're going to be continuing down, right? So what are our targets going to look like here? All right, so if you've studied the head and shoulders pattern, then you're going to understand that if you enter at the right shoulder, then you should be targeting the neckline. Okay, so let's just say we enter here. Our targets are going to be neckline right there. This is the neckline. That's going to be our target. Okay, so it's looking about 83 pips. Stop loss, we can throw that right over the wick of our entry candle there. 30 pip stop loss, 83 pip take profit, gives us about a 2.6 risk reward ratio. Okay. Now, if we're expecting a breakout of the pattern, we can expect 3/4 height of the pattern. So if we go draw this price range, come here, that's 171 pips from the neckline to the top. Let's just call it 170 divided by 4 times 3. That's 127 pip take profit for the breakout, right? So if we're targeting that, your short position, and then we'll target 127 past the neckline here. So right about there. So if we wanted to trade this, we could enter pretty early at this right shoulder here, or we could wait for the breakout. Okay, I plan on entering at this right shoulder and having 2 take profits. Okay, one is going to be at the neckline, and then one is going to be at the breakout. Okay, trading that breakout momentum. All right, so I'll close about 50% of my position here at this neckline, and then the other 50% will be closed roughly around this price. They're not going to be exact levels because price is always going to move differently as we start to approach these levels. So if it starts to show a little bit of momentum drop off here, I might close a little bit early, right? So keep this in mind going into next week. This is probably going to be the trade that I'll be looking to take going into next week. And I will be sure to post the results at the end of the week, right? So good luck to you guys going into next week, and I'll see you at the end of the week.